all of my Taurus people. Before I get started with your intuitive astrology reading for the month of March, I just wanted to tell you about a new product that I have called Get Dialed In. It's 20 years of my work as an intuitive healer, psychic medium, and it's designed to help you tap into your intuition so you can get your answers to your questions anytime, anywhere, under any conditions without anyone knowing. So just go to my brand new website that's launching as well, PeggyRometo.com. Click on the Get Dialed In tab and just sign up. It'll be that easy, and you'll receive an email from me with a pre-launch special pricing that I'm happy to share with you, and I hope you'll do that. So now let's move on to your reading for the month of March. So if you're a Taurus born April 20th to May 20th, what can you expect for the month of March? So let's tune in and find out. So this is an exciting month for you guys. A lot of things are going to fall into place that you wanted to have happen for a long time that just haven't kind of been there. But now it's finally like you've got all the ingredients. Like that one thing that was missing has finally been given to you. So it could be anything that maybe you were waiting on an okay from somebody or an approval from somebody else. Or it could even be something that maybe you were waiting for a final court decree, or maybe you're trying to get a green card or a visa, and that shows up, right? So it's something you've been waiting on that finally comes in this month. So it's really good. Or it could even be pregnancy. It could even be that you've been waiting to find out you're pregnant, and now you find the news that you are, right? So it's really good energy, and it's something you've been working for a really long time. So I really feel the success of that. I don't know, you guys, if you can feel that energy, but it's just pouring in, and it feels really good. So, wow, I'm excited for you. Okay, so let's start with those of you who are in a romantic relationship, what you can expect for the month of March. So let's tune in and see. So, you may find that one of you is moody, or maybe it's you that's moody, or your partner may be moody, that you might need some more space than usual. Don't take it personal, or if it's you, make sure that you tell your partner not to take it personal. If there's just this kind of revamping energy that needs to happen, and I also feel like it could also have nothing to do at all with the relationship, but it could be a work project that forces you down under, that forces you to like really take account of what's going on. And I just feel this little bit of disconnect that one of you really has to be someplace else, right? It doesn't mean physically, but it could be mentally or emotionally. It is temporary and it's not a big deal, but it may rub you the wrong way, or you may be a little irritated in that happening, right? There is plenty of time to come together, especially there's a full moon in Libra, March 20th. And I like that energy a lot. If you were going to go away or you were going to go do something special, that energy is really nice for you guys. Feels really open and fun. Like I feel like it's social and fun as well. So it's a nice energy that's really going to support the relationship too. Just want to also make sure that you don't get too in your head about this. This isn't a big deal. We have a Mercury Retrograde that's happening March 6th. Let me just double check on the date here. March 5th. To the March 28th. It goes direct on the 28th. So on either side of that, it starts to get a little dicey with communication. And of course, with all of our electronics and with travel and things like that, it's never a great time to sign a contract. These are things that are temporary, but I just don't want you to be blinded by them. And because it messes with communication, it is something that you want to pay attention to with your partner, and just kind of double and triple check things between each other so you don't add to any confusion in the relationship. But all in all, I feel like for the relationship, it feels like you're going to get what you need. And then towards the end of the month, there's this really nice connection that happens with you and your partner. So it just kind of feels a little bit needing to take care of you, right? You needing to take care of yourself. And sometimes, when we have to take care of ourselves, the relationship can suffer, right? Because you have to become a priority. And that feels what this is about. And your partner may not know that or may not appreciate it. So if you create it with the right intention, I'm sure it will go over fine, and then you'll be able to have this nice connection towards the end of the month that's much better. And for some, it doesn't mean that it's the whole month is going to look like that. It just means that there may be a few more days or a little bit more than normal you're taking care of yourself or you're doing things that you need to do. Okay, so let's move on to individuals who are single and looking for a romance. So this is, I feel like a lot of opportunity for you to meet a lot of people. I feel like things are happening, like you're moving. There's a lot going on, a lot of people around you. And sometimes, you know, how you can feel alone in a crowd. I feel a little bit like that, right? I feel a little bit like that. So it feels more like you butt up against somebody that might be chummy, that might be friendly. That's not a bad thing. That's actually a good thing, because with this retrograde, it's not really the time to meet somebody new, but it's a great time to develop a good friendship, and that could blossom in April to something really good. So go out there, socialize, have fun, but collect friends, right? So collecting friends allows you to be able to keep that relationship, you know, to get to know them without diving into bed with them, without making it a thing. And in which case then, you know, when the retrograde goes direct, you're like, oh my God, what have I done? All this stuff I never knew about you, right? So to avoid that, you get to know them at a different level. And then I just feel this joy and this happiness. So I do think there could be somebody that you meet this month that does turn into something in the next month. So absolutely. So don't be afraid to just meet for coffee and call it good enough, because this is the time where you want to do that, because you can't see everything about the person. Afterwards, after like that 28th, the 29th, you know, the 30th of March, then by all means, you know, if you want to go on a date, make it more real, good, that's fine. That's a really good time. So just have fun with this, enjoy it. I really like the energy. You're going to meet a lot of people, a lot of socializing. Okay, so if you get out of your own way, because here's the thing, the party never comes to you. You've got to get out of the house. You got to go. You got to say, hey, I want that. And then I see it moving around and good things happening. Okay, let's look at your money and career for Taurus. So there may be something that you're short on. It could be, you know, maybe it's even a student loan debt, or it could be a car payment or a balloon payment on something that you have. So I feel like there may be a shortage, but I do feel like you're able to borrow the money or get the money for that shortage, whatever that shortage is. It could even be that, you know, you started to build a property and you know, you ran over budget. It could be that you all of a sudden you had an injury and now you need surgery, and you might have a shortage, but there's money there for it. There's even care credit is out there for that sort of thing, right? Like if you have dental work and you need help financially, right? There are these things out there that help you. So I feel like you get this bridge loan, or money comes in, whether it's from a parent or a child. There's additional money coming in to meet the needs of something unexpected. It doesn't have to be unexpected either. It could be that you've known about this for a while and you've just needed the money. So the money is there. You just may have to go reach out to other people's money to help you with that. You know, I would also get creative with it. There's, you know, a lot of creativity is coming in. We have a new moon in Pisces on March 6th. So there's a lot of creative energy around this. You want to be careful, though, if you're getting a kind of creative and around money, that you get everything in writing, because along with this new moon, there's a little bit of, between the retrograde of not knowing, being able to see all the details, there's also that kind of Neptune energy that's a little slippery or a little shadowy or deceptive that can sometimes happen, where we don't see, you know, we don't see we're dealing with a narcissist, we don't see we're dealing with a liar, right? So whatever there is to do, make sure it's in writing, especially if it's with money, okay? Because people can get funny, and especially during this time, miscommunications can happen. So you can say one thing, they heard something else. So it's not like they're a liar, but the communication was wrong and their interpretation was different than what you said. So make sure that things are in writing and the interpretation is correct, that both of you understand this is what that means. If you have to sign something or if you have to do something around that 6th, because you'll be in that retrograde period already. And for some of you, you know, it's just a matter of getting it nailed down. And getting it nailed down is half the battle, right? So once it's nailed down, you'll be fine. I'm not too worried about it. I'm just more concerned about just doing it on a handshake or what you think you heard. That's where the problems are in this little 2-week period, 3-week period. Okay, so anything else about your career or money? And by the way, I don't see a problem with money. In fact, I see good things with money. In fact, like I said, money coming in for things that you needed or unexpected things, the money is there. As far as career goes, some of you are going to just be tired. Be tired of, you know, kind of like this rope tightening around your neck, like you're just tired of the drain and the burden and the, you know, all of that. And you're just going to say, I'm done. I'm going to, you know, create my way out of this. I'm going to find something new to do. And so you may see, and maybe that's part of the pressure that you're under with this work thing that I'm feeling, you know, the distance that you and your partner have because you're so caught up in this pressure of work. And your creative ideas help you get out of that. I really do feel like the creation that you're doing helps you get out of it. And not so much changing career this month, but your creations that come in are going to give you the breathing room. So that's what I really like. So you may come up with some creative ideas to solve your own problems this month at work. So spend time in a think tank, like get your friends together, sit around and just say, hey, I've got a problem. Everybody please come over. I'll make dinner. I need help. And let's just brainstorm, right? Or and go meditate, or at night, write down the question and then close your eyes and go to bed and see what comes up in your dream space, or in the morning, right? So these are different ways that you can tap into your creativity to help you problem solve. So I really feel like you can solve some big problems during that retrograde. Just the downloads and information of redoing, recreating, regenerating. That's what the retrograde energy is for, right? And so you're really putting that to good use. And I like that for you guys. It's really powerful and they're going to be really satisfying for you. Okay, let's move into, we have a full moon in Libra, March 20th. So let's see how that plays out for you. That feels, I feel really full and satisfied. And I feel like your partner's involved. I feel like there's a nice connection. There's a community connection. So I like this energy as well. Really positive. Okay, so let's look at your health. Anything about your health for Taurus? Yeah, so take care of your teeth. You know, if you haven't been to a dentist, get to a dentist, get cleaning done, just to avoid any problems. So I feel like the health of your teeth are up, which has a lot of times to do with the root structure of your family. So there could be something going on in your family dynamics with your parents or with your kids that are causing challenges with teeth as well. But I feel like just, you know, if you haven't been to the dentist in a while, just watch your teeth. This is not a good month to like use your teeth to open up, you know, the top of a beer bottle or a can of pop, right? You know, it's like, don't use your teeth to chew on ice. Like they're just, take care of your teeth this month. They just feel like they could be a little bit, I would say, just vulnerable, right? So just vulnerable. So just take care of them. They'll be fine. Okay, let's move into any surprises for Taurus. If there's any surprises for you this month. Yeah, there's an excitement about doing something new. So something new comes in for you. So there's something new that you've been wanting to do. There's an excitement about doing this new thing. It could be dating. It could be a new hobby that you've taken up. It could be a whole new enterprise that you're in. But I feel like it's something new that's come across your radar and you're excited about it. And I just feel this excitement growing inside of you about this new thing that you get to sink your teeth into that's a lot of fun and it's fulfilling. It feels really good. It feels fulfilling. It's like when you take up a new course of study or you feel, you know, you get to go learn something about that you've always wanted, or you get to, you know, play with a group of people that you've had fun with. So it's just this new adventure that's really good. All right, Taurus, I hope you have a wonderful month. I hope you enjoy yourself. Thank you so much for watching and viewing and sharing my intuitive astrology with your friends and family. And as always, please comment below, and I'm happy to come back and read them and connect with them if I can. And of course, please, if you get a moment, please go to my website, peggyrometo.com, and click on Get Dialed In and sign up for my pre-launch special. Thanks, everybody. Have a terrific month, and I'll see you again next month.